Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Elery again, bringing you another video. Today we are going to talk about our job for today, and that is a solar installation here in the Porter Ranch Heights community. So let's do this. And by the way, I shot my first video with this brand new GoPro Hero 7 Black, and it came out real nice from the upload. And what I noticed was how smooth this camera is compared to the iPhone, where the perspective of the iPhone is so narrow. Right now I'm looking at the inverter. I'm only standing about 4 feet away. Now if I was shooting this with the iPhone, I would probably only get this much. So about, I'm going to say even less than half of the perspective. It just opens up the view by having this nice wide angle lens embedded into this camera with the gimbal as well. So that being said, we're looking at the inverter here. And here is the conduit run. That's going to be from the array. And the solar inverter, for those who don't know, this is what converts DC to AC. It's one of the first hardware that is connected from the modules at the ground level. And AC disconnect is right over here. This is what switches off the inverter in case of an emergency. There's several ways in how you can turn off the solar system, and one is through the inverter, the AC disconnect, or the main breaker, or the breaker for the solar system, which is right here on the top. So for you guys that could hear what's going on is we have a wind advisory here in Porter Ranch. So since this morning we've been going through somewhere between 15, 18, 20 mile per hour winds with a gust of maybe 25. I've taken my drone up earlier and I was barely able to retrieve it because of the high gust winds. So I'm just trying to be safe, and we're just taking pictures and video at the ground level until it starts calming down. But let me extend this pole right here. Looks like the rails have already been installed. The power optimizers are already installed, so we're just working on the contents before installing the modules. Let's go over here to take a look at the modules. So I'm really loving this camera. I'm not going to be planning to do any underwater shots, but I'm tempted to. Maybe I'll go down the water slide with this camera. Let's see. Let's talk about the solar panels real quick. So we're using Silfab. These are North American made solar panels. They are black frame with a black backsheet. So it's all black. It's an all black module. The only thing that you could see is a little of the bus bar, but you could barely see it. And these come with a 25-year product bumper-to-bumper warranty with a 30-year linear performance with registration. And it's been one of my go-to modules if I could get my hands on it. So speaking of which, so I love this camera. It's a lot smoother than the iPhone. However, one thing that I've noticed is it took quite some time just to upload the video. It took nearly an hour because I was shooting in 1080p, and right now I'm trying to see what 720p looks like at 60 frames per second. So I'm going to try to keep this less than 8 minutes long, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys what the design plans are and why we chose to install the panels here on the west and on the east. Just to make things simple, the west side of the roof is oriented more to the south than the east, and there's 2 arrays here, and the roof here at the bottom is actually a higher it's higher in elevation, or it's a higher roof portion than here in the middle. So in the winter time we might see some shadows being casted by this roof right here, so we're creating some space. And if you're seeing this gray area, that is the 3 feet clearance that's required by the fire department. These are the permits that are required for this diagram is required for us to get the permits from the city. So I thought I'd show you guys what the plans look like. There's 14 modules total, and what's beautiful is it's unobstructed. We don't have any trees here. We might get some shadows at the end of the day because of this roof right here, and of this roof right here. So it's going to be installed close to the ridge as possible. See this chimney right here? It's the neighbor's chimney. We might see a shadow being casted during the winter months, but in the summertime the sun is going to be way up, which should not cause any shading. So I'm going to cut this short, guys. We're at the 7-minute mark. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys again in the next video.